Hello guys, this is Recaps Now here. Today, I'm going to explain the short comedy film Leonard in slow motion. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The movie revolves around a middle-aged man called Leonard who has a special ability. Although he lives in a normal world, his existence in the world is in slow motion. All the activities that Leonard performs is at a much slower pace than others. This is not because of the fact that he is lazy, but the fact is that he was just born with this unique feature. His drowsiness is not only limited to himself, but it is also applicable to the things that were around him. For example, the liquid or fluid he touches also flows in a slow motion. This was contrary to the rules of physics. As the movie begins, we see that Leonard is running to his office in slow motion, as the world around him was moving as usual. While he was at work, his coworkers are seen making fun of how he poured out his coffee into a cup. All of them have worked with him for a long time, but still, they seemed amazed by his unique characteristics. Leonard has a crush on his coworker named Cheryl, but he just could not muster the courage to confess his feelings to her. Whenever he tries to talk to her, he stammers. And his slowness also contributes to him not being able to express his feelings to Cheryl. One day, while at work, his boss takes him aside and appreciates him for coming nice and early at work and for working till late and leaving late. But he also is seen complaining about the fact that Leonard was slow due to his condition and complains about Leonard's productivity. His boss invites Leonard to his kid's birthday party as a performer to compensate. Leonard agrees to the invitation reluctantly and performs various funny tricks at the party. He bursts a water balloon in slow motion and entertains the guests. The trick shows that Leonard's powers did not follow the rules of physics. Cheryl was also present at the party and cheered for him. Leonard's boss knew that he liked Cheryl, so he encourages Leonard to go and have a chat with her. Leonard starts to proceed in a confident manner to talk to Cheryl, but does not continue. When he sees that another man has already started talking to her, we learn that this has been a constant problem for Leonard, mainly due to his problem. He is so slow that he always lags behind and is preceded by others in everything he does in life. Sometime after the party, he comes back to his house in a disappointed manner. His day gets even worse when his boss calls him and informs him that Cheryl is required in another branch of the office and thus she was shifting to Florida in a week's time. On the other hand, he also informs Leonard that his kids were very happy to see Leonard and loved his water balloon trick. Leonard understands that his boss was using him for his unique ability for his own advantage. But Leonard cannot quit the job as he thought he might not get a job anywhere else. When Leonard was watching the TV at night, a report grabs his attention. The news states that an energy drink called the Shocks beverage was being sued for giving its consumers excessive energy. So much so that the consumers tend to have a heart attack. It is revealed that a malfunction resulted in the overflow of the Chinese herbal stimulant Chalo. We learn that 9 people had been hospitalized due to cardiac palpitation and excessively hyperactive heart rates. An advertisement of the Shocks states that 1 shot of Shocks will provide the consumer with 8 consecutive hours of energy nonstop. Even though the report forbids everyone to avoid drinking, the drink was distributed in the last week. A curious Leonard gets an idea and wants to try out the drink and check whether it increases his energy and speed and makes him like others. But he is unable to find the drinks in stores as they have been advised to throw away the drink due to the health risks associated with it. The following morning, Leonard brings his friend along with him to all the bins in town in search of the Shocks discarded by the shops. He finds a box full of the drink after a lengthy search. The box was inside a dustbin behind a convenience store. In the next scene, we see he drinks a number of bottles of the drink in the hope that it would make him normal like everyone else. The drink lives up to its promise and works. We see that Leonard can now do tasks at a normal rate. He speaks for the very first time in the movie and says this is amazing. Next, he throws some punches in the air and is amazed at his own speed. He enjoys tying his shoelaces that morning. He also gets himself a cup of coffee, and it was quicker and did not take forever like before. This made Leonard's day. He runs to work that day, and in his excitement of being able to do everything at a normal speed, he informs his boss that he was leaving the job. He then goes to Cheryl, who is in a meeting in the boardroom. An excited Leonard barges inside and interrupts the meeting here. He says that he wants to ask her a question. Shuriel and all the others in the room are eagerly waiting for the question, but it does not come. This is because the effect of the energy drink had started to end. Shuriel inquires if he is okay. To this, he slowly and embarrassingly replies he is all right. Suddenly his stomach begins to complain. It was the effect of the amount of energy drink he consumed the previous day which made him sick. Here we see that everyone is surprised when he vomits through the room like a projectile. All his colleagues watch in shock and disgust as the vomit falls slowly onto the desk. We see even his vomit defied gravity. After this, everyone leave the room, leaving an embarrassed Leonard alone. Sometime later, his boss comes and asks him to clean the mess before he leaves the job. In the next scene, Leonard walks to an old-age home and we learn that he had got a job to take care of the old-aged people. The job was perfect for him as here everyone was slow like him, and this made him feel normal and secure as one of them. He is seen to have far greater job satisfaction in his new workplace compared to the previous one. Leonard then writes a letter to Shuriel and apologizes for messing up and ruining her meeting, and asks her to visit the old-age home as it was very near to her new office in Florida, where she worked now. In the last scene, Leonard is shown in a swimming pool and Shuriel joins him, indicating they were dating. Thus, the movie ends. Thank you for watching.